Alright, welcome back. This is episode 2.3. This is my second time recording because the last one, the video file got corrupted. So, I'm back again. Alright, so we're going to want to go ahead and load up Amtut. And go ahead and open our map. And here's our map. I decorated a little bit with scenery just because didn't want to have to do that while the game ran. So we're gonna want to go ahead and continue where we left off. First off, we're gonna go ahead and decorate this guy's house a little bit. Go ahead and throw a bed in the corner. And we're going to want to give this guy a chest so he can store all his shop goods. Go ahead and give him a wooden chest. And we're going to want to edit it. And where you see inventory source, this is all these things in here are what he's going to have to sell. So we're going to give him a rural general store. So we can set him to that, and that will be your typical general store for a farm town, kind of like Shrouded Hills. And you can go ahead and select OK. And there's all the stuff in the chest. Now, if you want to, you could always you could always just put something on the ground, just drag it in there. Whatever you like. But setting inventory is a lot easier, and it keeps it relatively the same. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go ahead and give this guy a dresser so he can store all his clothes in, personal stuff. And if you look through chests, you don't find any dressers. You find some safes, but you don't find any dressers. That's because they're in scenery. They are under, wooden object. And if you scroll through, you find your dressers in here. Well, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change that. So, if you put a dresser down, similar to a bed, if you hit edit, there's nowhere you can't store, stuff in a bed. So, we're going to want to go ahead and make a chest, which dressers have a, the default sound for barrel. So we're going to want to go ahead and put that down. Hit save some time. And we're going to want to go ahead and edit the barrel. And we're going to want to go ahead and click on it. If you click the first square, the empty square, you can go ahead and change the barrel into basically anything you want. You can change it into a tree or whatever. And then you open up a tree and there's your inventory. Well, we're going to want to go ahead and click on wooden medium, and it'll give us this list here. And we'll go ahead and select our dresser, and we can put it against the wall. And there is our new container. And you notice it is in inventory, so you can go ahead and do that. And we're going to want to go ahead and put some armor in there for this guy. So let's use a small gnome. We'll give him a small brown jacket, I guess. Go ahead and put that on the ground. And drag that into there. And it is now in our dresser. And so that's how you make a improvise to build a chest out of something that's not supposed to be a chest. World editor, you can change basically anything into anything, and the original item you select, that will have those are considered the properties, and the item you change it into is basically the outcome. So, if you wanted to change NPCs into a tree to make a talking tree, go right on ahead. Alright, now, we're going to want to go ahead and give this guy a name. If you click on edit, you'll notice it'll be known as a gnome shopkeeper. So, we're going to want to go ahead and give this guy a name. As well as, we're going to want to add street signs in here. And a few other things. So, we're going to want to go ahead and open up our module folder, which by default is C Sierra Arcanum modules, name of your module, which was Amtut. And this time, instead of looking at rules, we're going to be looking at the mess folder, and we're going to be looking at this file right here, game desk, which is short for game description. And these are all the known or unknown descriptions in the game. And I must have accidentally deleted this. That should be by default there, and you should probably not touch that. Now, to add a simple file in here, add 2 sets of curly brackets, add a number bigger than the one that's listed first. So I'll use 30,001. And we are going to want to add a name for the dresser. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Now, if you want to better organize yourself, you can add a comment, which is 2 sets of slashes, and then whatever the comment you want. So scenery, and then you could say something like 30,000 to 31,000. Better organize yourself and stuff like that. And we're gonna want to add signposts as well and NPC names. I'm not gonna bother with the data here. I will add that in later because I don't want to bore you guys with typing. So I'll go with 31,000, and I'm gonna type in. Gonna want to go ahead and type in a name for our blacksmith, which Arcanum doesn't actually have a blacksmith, so go ahead and type in blacksmith 31001 William, and we're gonna need a name for a gnome. And now we have, so we've got the dresser and the names for the NPCs, and we are going to want also some street signs, which we have our 2 shop signs, I guess. So we're going to want to go with high performance alert. William Smithy, and alright, William Smithy and Shorty Sundries. Alright, now we can go ahead and file save. And we can go ahead and close this out. Open up World Editor, and if you want to go ahead and edit, and if you look for dresser, it's not in here. Nothing we added will be in here until after you reload World Editor, because World Editor likes to take a screenshot of basically everything you have before you open it, and that's what it gives you to work with. So we're gonna have to go ahead and close this out, reopen World Editor, and load back into Amtut. And we're going to want to go ahead and open our map. And now if you look, you should be able to edit this and change it into stuff. Shorty Sundries for the name of that. Edit our container. And edit our NPC. Oh, it's already in here. Must have been there from the last time. I must use the same number as I did the last recording, which didn't, yeah, I recorded last time and my thing got corrupted, so I just deleted it, and it looks like I used similar numbers. Alright, so go ahead and edit all this stuff, and known as dresser. Alright, everything is good. Now, unknown and known descriptions, before I end this here. Unknown description is a what you see the guy before you talk to him, and a known description is you know, what happens after you talk to him. So after you talk to him, get to know the guy, then you know him as William, and that's that for descriptions. Now I'm pretty sure most of you have probably already figured out how to add items and stuff into the game. We already know armor. There's also this tab right here is weapons. This is facades. We'll get into that chapter 3. I is generic items, basically. All your random junk in Arcanum. This is your ammo. Consumables, money. And we'll get into books next time as well. Keys also, and then we have scrolls here as well. So, with that said, I believe this is the end of this episode. I will see you in chapter 3, where we get into teaching our NPCs how to talk, and where we can learn how to trade with them. So until then, we'll go ahead and save our mod, and I will see you next time.